Hey, it's Matt with My Florida Home Buyers, and today I'm standing outside of a house that we just purchased right here in Paisley, Florida. Let's take a look. All right, so this house here was actually foreclosed on. We purchased it at a foreclosure auction, and it's a little torn up inside, and I'll show you that once we get around back. It doesn't actually look too bad from the front here. It's a little overgrown. But it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad until you go around back. So we'll definitely check that out. In fact, I think we have to because I don't have a key to the front door. We haven't changed the locks or anything yet because you'll see in just a second. It's all, you know, windows busted open, doors open, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a little block house. I believe it is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath or a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. We'll find out in just a second when we go in there. There's also a carport on this side and a detached garage around back. So let's go take a look and I'll show you around. So like I said, it's a little overgrown. I don't know the whole story on this house. I did talk to one of the relatives who showed up to the foreclosure auction, and evidently what happened was the person who owned this house actually passed away, and then you know, is vacant for a while, and then either family members or you know, just people off the street, or I'm thinking maybe even a bear might have went in this house and tore stuff up. But they did a number on it. So let me just show you. Lots of trash out here. This is the detached garage out behind the house. And you can see it's just filled with trash. There's even an entire stop sign here. So I don't know where they got that. And then back here, there's another mobile home, which I'll show you in just a second here. So this is the back of the house. And before we go inside, this is why I was thinking maybe a bear or something busted in here, because a lot of the glass is broken and the blinds are all shredded. So you never know. We are right on the Ocala National Forest here. There are bear everywhere out here. And it looks like you can see something got into the trash. This was like food trash. There's like eggs and stuff. So I'm thinking a bear. I don't know if I'm right, but that's my bet. Or just trashy people, you know. But if you come back here, you can really see, I mean, just how much trash there is. This whole garage is filled with it. It's all over here. You know, they just threw everything all over the ground and walked away. So we'll get into the house eventually here. But since I'm over this way, I'll show you this little garage. Make sure I don't step on anything nasty. So yeah, that's the inside of the garage. So again, more trash cans dumped over. I would almost bet an animal, a bear or something, got in there. But it's actually a pretty decent little garage. It is wood frame with stucco on the outside, which I don't like. But this one doesn't look too bad. So once it gets cleaned up, I think it'll make a nice little garage for somebody. So we're gonna go inside the house. I haven't changed the locks. I don't have keys for it. It's basically just open. So that's how I actually got into it in the first place. Just because everything was just opened and broken up. So this is like the little porch area here. And there's a ton of junk in here. So they've got some furniture, a couch. I don't think there's any AC out here. So I don't see any vents. All right, so this, I'm inside the house now. And it stinks just horribly in here. But there you go. There's kind of the situation in here. It smells as bad as it looks, I guarantee you. Might smell worse than it looks, I don't know. Whew. It is just, I mean, there's flies flying around. Oh, the bugs, look at this. Nasty. You can hear, you probably can't hear, I can hear like flies and stuff buzzing, like that low, you know, just from the wings flapping. So you know there's a lot of them in here. Surprisingly, no fleas yet. So that's good, but I see a ton of German roaches all down this wall here. So that's disgusting. This is the other side of the kitchen here. Ugh, it's just nasty. Basically everything, it would be like if you just took your household trash and just empty your trash cans and dumped them all over your floor. That's basically what happened here. This is the panel box over here. And I don't know why, but someone has come through here, and you can see, you might be able to see, on this side, all these neutral wires are cut right down the side. And then some of these wires, like look at this one here. This wire was cut, and these wires were all cut, those wires were cut. So it makes me think, and this is just from the bank. The bank comes in and turns off all the water, and their people put notes on everything. But I think somebody vandalized this on purpose. Because if you're going to strip the copper, you're not just going to cut it and walk away. You're going to cut it and take some with you. And that's just cut just for the sake of cutting it. Like I mentioned before, the lady who I met at the foreclosure sale, who was a relative or an heir or something to the guy who passed away, she mentioned there was some fighting with the family and stuff like that. So there very well may be concrete down the toilet and all kind of stuff here. So, but that's the living room there. Making my way back here. Whew, I just thought I saw a snake. This is the bathroom. So, ugh. I've been in here before, but I didn't get a real good look at it. So I'm kind of looking at it as I'm filming the video. But that's the floor of the bathroom. And that's where all the insulation is coming from. So there's a hole in the ceiling, but I don't see any evidence of water damage. So it looks like somebody did that as well. And this wire here, I'm gonna have to get real flexible here. This wire for this light here is cut. So that one's also been cut. So evidently somebody came in and they just decided that they wanted to disconnect that light for whatever reason. This is the air handler here, and it's also been all stripped out. So that does make sense there. At least somebody, took it with them to scrap the copper, but that other stuff doesn't make any sense unless maybe they started to scrap it or started to strip it and then something scared them off maybe. We'll probably never know. That's one of the bedrooms. Ugh. I feel stuff like spider webs and stuff falling down and hitting me. Oh, there's actually another bathroom in here. That's cool. I don't know if I knew that or not. I can't remember. It's just disgusting. Just nasty. I mean, ugh. It's cleaner outside on the ground. That's how disgusting this is. And you can see over there, there's another. That is water damage. And I think I know what's causing that. I'll show you that when we go up back. This looks like another little bathroom here. A full bathroom. It's not very big though. This must be the master bathroom because this, I guess they consider this little bedroom the master. Oh my God, it's nasty. There's a big spider up on the wall over there in the shower. And then like the curb and stuff on the shower is all busted up. Oh, there's a water heater. Look at that. Behind the door. Yeah, and it looks like, well, looks like somebody maybe started to get it out of there. They definitely cut the copper pipes that go into it, so I don't know. Whew, looks like something out of a Saw movie, minus the blood. All right, let's get out of this house. This place is nasty. our clean out guy is going to have a lot of fun on this one. Tell him to bring his hazmat suit. Ugh, just nasty. So yeah, so I don't know if someone tried to strip the copper out. Normally when they do that, you'll see like on the wall from the switch, they'll just pull the wire and it'll bust through the drywall all the way up to the top. And I don't see any of that going on here. So they either maybe did it maliciously to get back at somebody, some sort of family fighting with the whole probate thing, or maybe they started to cut and pull everything out and then something scared them off maybe. We'll probably never know, but we're gonna have to fix the problems they've caused. So inside there was the master bedroom where I said the leak was. There are these solar panel looking things up on the roof. And I don't know if they're solar panels or what they are, because normally if you see solar panels, it's more than just two. So it must be some sort of maybe solar water heater, or I don't know. But you can tell up there, right on this side, right there. I got to get my finger in the right spot. There it is. There's a little dip. And I'd bet that's where the water's coming in. So there's also like dips up here on the actual carport roof. I don't know if you can see that, but see how it's kind of dipped there. So this house is going to need a roof for sure. Speaking of the carport, let me show it to you. Pretty nice little carport. The house is actually not that bad, depending on how much copper and stuff they cut out of it. Here's the kind of the side of the house here. So yeah, it's not really a bad little house. It's kind of a nice little block house, kind of a quiet area. Now, I said I'd talk to you about this mobile home back here. So this is kind of interesting. Here's the house that we bought right here. And there's this thing over here, this mobile home. And evidently what happened was the guy who passed away here, who got foreclosed on, he actually owned that too. But that was not included in the foreclosure. He only had the mortgage on this stuff over here. So when we bought it at the foreclosure auction, that's not included. So the county has open code enforcement cases on that. That mobile home looks almost like it was dumped there. I don't know. If you look at the property record, there's no record of a house ever being on this lot back here. So I don't know if they just drove by and dumped the mobile home off in this lot, or I don't know what happened. But there's a mobile home there. It's not in good shape. You can see it's all fallen down. It looks like it literally just got dumped there. But it's not our property, so we don't want to pay to fix it up and all that. So I don't know what to do with it at the moment. Maybe we'll put a fence up here or something. Or it is going to go up for tax deed auction soon because the taxes haven't been paid on it. So maybe we could buy it, get rid of it, and then just hook everything together and sell it with this place. So, yeah, look, you can see right down the middle. It's not even hooked together. You can see from one side to the other. Well, I'll take you over there and show you inside. What the heck? I actually haven't looked at it myself. We'll look at a house that we didn't buy. How about that? Oh yeah, this is this is a beauty here, a gem. Oh man, whoa! Look at this. There's the other. That's the other mobile home over there. And it's got like plastic draped down. So it's almost like, if they were going to get rid of it, I don't know why they would put the plastic like that. It's almost like they brought it here, maybe thought they were going to renovate it and then just left it to rot. I don't know. Hoping one of the neighbors comes and talks to me and tells me what went on here. But it's definitely an eyesore for my little house back here. So anyways, we're going to get this one all fixed up, and it'll need a new roof for sure, new AC system because the other one's been gutted out. The outside unit is gone, so that they walked off with that. And then we've got we got to put back together the electrical panel. They've cut all of the wires off of that. Who knows why. Got some windows to replace. Look over here. Well, it's not really a window, but it's all broken. There is a window down here that's broken over here. But yeah, so they'll need cleaned out, all new kitchen cabinets, redo the bathrooms, new flooring, paint, you know, basically everything. So first things first is to get all this stuff cut back away from the house, because it's just been neglected for so long that it's growing up everywhere. So anyways, that's our newest purchase out here in Paisley, Florida, out in Lake County. This is almost going to be like a one-shot video since I walked all around with it. But anyways, if you have a house like this, you know, anywhere in Lake County, anywhere in Central Florida, we'd be happy to come out and take a look at it and make you a cash offer on it. We'll buy pretty much anything, and it obviously doesn't have to be in good condition, because, you know, we buy stuff like this. So don't worry about your house not being dusted or vacuumed or whatever. We don't care. So yeah, so just go on our website, myfloridahomebuyers.com. If you want to get a cash offer on your property, we'll reach out to you, set up a time to come see it, and get the ball rolling for you. And if you sell to us, it's a cash offer, guaranteed cash offer. We pay all the closing costs, no fees or commissions. You don't have to make any repairs. It's basically just come get us to look at it. We make you an offer. If you accept the offer, we close 2 weeks later. Super simple. You know, probably one of the easiest things you'll ever do. So again, my name is Matt. I'm with My Florida Home Buyers. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you on the next video. And as a bonus, there's actually this cool little shed filled with tires that are super expensive to get rid of. So sweet.